Fucking double transition. My bad, bro. I have decided to be a fucking weeb and use this nice little model I have here. Anyways, quickly catching up with some notifications. Ty, thank you for this Prime sub. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Cret. Am I just stupid that I do not remember who you are, Mr. B04 Real? How do I even pronounce that, bro? It's Max. Oh! How am I supposed to fucking know that? Reddington Tom. Hello, Longy. What's up? While you're here, Longy, thank you for the sub. And is it? I don't think Nightball is still supposed to send the UTB invitational chat messages. I'm guessing, or if it is, then that's cool. But I don't think that is correct. Yeah, I know, right? That this logo screams AI, but today we have the UTB Godfathers against the Never Missed Post. Well, considering fucking his O's in there, I fucking doubt it. But we have a little under about 4 minutes left for the game. I don't even know. Hizzo, are you playing? Do I get to roast you when you miss the opens? That would be very, very cool. Also need to pray that the boys don't forget to invite me to the party at some point. Meanwhile, let's grab some stats for you guys. Let's see, we are currently in week number 2. Let's look at week 1 here. If my browser decides to not have an aneurysm. UTB Godfathers got the week 1 bye week, so they are 1-0 in the current standings. And let's look at Never Miss Post won their game 3-0 against Decid. Damn, I can't pronounce the rest of that. So both teams are with a W up to this point in the season. There is a lot of, and I mean a lot of, teams in this season at this tier as well. Unfortunately, not quite. Oh, there is some player stats, actually. Never mind, not all of them have. Alright. Unfortunately, I was gonna look at some player stats. Unfortunately, not all of them have been filled out from my understanding. Yeah, from my understanding, they did have some issues with getting everything set up. So that is fine. That can happen. Happens to the best of us. I got the party invite from Keitho. Alright, wait, what? There, suddenly I'm making the goddamn lobby now. So let's set this all up. Let's see, that is correct. This is correct, right? Yes, sir, create match. Lobby, let me tell the fellas lobby is up. And then let's get ready for this exciting game of today. That's the wrong fucking program that I just opened. Now I can't see chat. That's not smart. There we go. I can actually see chat now again. Alrighty, just here waiting for our opponents. And then we get the game. I need to fix my barrel and shit. Because I fucked it up. Because I'm stupid like that. Alright, there we go. I fixed it. By the way, unless I'm like stupid, right? This is best of 5. I see Keitho asking the same shit. Alright, I'm guessing teams are going to be ready. Let's hop into the spectator. Let's hide this shit. And let's wait for them to get in here. So apparently, we're not joining teams nowadays. This is too cool, right? Well, I guessed it would, considering everybody being in the lobby. However, yeah, either team has yet to join the match. I'm gonna just throw it in the chat already whenever you are, in case they are waiting, but... The orange side has joined up. The blue side has joined up. We have Kegsy, Keitho, Arnberg against Psycho, Kno, and Rube. Early pressure here coming from the never miss post side right off kickoff, almost inside goal scoring opportunity. Godfathers returning with that pressure. Arnberg on the wall, hits it middle. Kegsy hits it high, does not quite get the Rube up though. Keitho denying the clear. Kno in the air, gets one touch on the wall, gets blocked by Arnberg. Arnberg no boost though to follow it up. Kegsy, Keitho here, taking the control, going up the wall, gets one touch, gets a second touch to Kegsy, gets denied by Kno though. Arnberg has a little bit of time, goes up wall, gets one touch, does not get the follow, does get past one defender, Ruben net though to clear it away, throws it high. A little bit of team bumping going on here on the orange side. Keitho tries to force past Psycho, does not quite get there. Kno shoots it high, Psycho in the air, gets one touch, does not quite get the shot. Arnberg defending here, gets it past, gets the block. Kegsy here on the wall, 100 boost, has plenty of time to work with, gets to 50. In the air, beats Kegsy. Keitho, bit awkward here on the wall, taking his time, tries to get past Rube denying it though. Arnberg in the corner, has the ball, has to dribble, tries to fake, does not quite get it, gets demoed in the process. Keitho on the wall here, has boost, has a shot at them. Rube denying it. Kegsy shooting at mid, no teammate to follow it up. Okay. Ooh, Keitho in that here, barely, after beautiful passing play from never miss post. Keitho with the open net. He's been watching too much of my gameplay because he's not hitting that shit. Arnberg tries to get a touch backwards, just get it quite awkwardly though. Hits his center, no teammate to follow it up. Keitho on the backboard, no boost though. Gets the clear, keeps chasing on its Psycho, gets the 50, gets demoed by Kegsy. Arnberg in the air, double attempts coming in from the orange side, not quite in though. Psycho in the corner, no boost, does not spawn under him. Keitho gets past one. Kegsy was in the air trying to get the read, doesn't quite get it. Arnberg here on the wall, 50 boost and a dream, gets to 50. No one there to follow. Kegsy in the air, hits its center, nobody there unfortunately. Ooh, deadly miss from Rube. Psycho here on the wall, 50 with Kegsy. Arnberg below, tries to get a dribble, does not quite get it, gets bumped in the process. Kegsy here on the wall, gets insta challenge by Kno. Rube in the air, it's a backboard. Keitho up, 50 with Psycho, right in from net. Arnberg here on the wall, gets past one. Does not quite get the second touch. Kegsy in the air, over one, just slightly too high. Arnberg turning, just tries to shoot, missing. Keitho shooting it towards the corner. Is gonna push. Side flips. Kegsy backflips. Arnberg, last line, gets the save here. Roop in the air. Kegsy denying. Nice catch from the orange to the pass mid. Gets the touch. Tries to pass his teammate. Roop not quite ready for it though. Arnberg with the clear. Kegsy on the wall. Gets one hit down. Roop gets it. Clears it high. Arnberg on the wall. Doesn't quite get the touch. Keitho though. Gets a touch. Gets bumped. Does not quite get a second touch. Psycho with a shot attempt. Close. Kegsy clearing it away. Arnberg 50. Keitho does not quite get the touch. Kegsy is getting chased down by Kno. Roop here pops it high. Keitho in the air using a little boost he has to take ever so slightly a little bit of control. Tries to get a touch, does not quite get the touch though. Small little back pass. Arnberg not quite in time to get it. Roop takes control, hits it to the wall, gets the bounce he wants, gets challenged by Keitho. Keitho saying like, nah, not today. You're not getting it for free. You gotta work for it. Roop gets past one. Arnberg low boost. Gets demoed. Kegsy gets a touch. Is on no boost to follow it up though. Psycho gets the mid boost on the ceiling, has the ball, passes to Roop. Roop with the shot above Keitho. Keitho can't quite get high enough to get that save there. Psycho seeing his teammate ready, straight to Roop. Roop shoots. Keitho unable to react in time and get that save, and that's 1-0. But still 53 seconds left to go. Still anyone's game. Kickoff stays quite in the middle here. You know, Wood gets a demo. Kegsy gets beat. Roop gets one touch. Does not quite get the second. Keitho pops it high. Psycho. No boost to for the double. Arnberg hits to the corner. Kegsy on there. Kno denies. Keitho in the air. Gets the 50 by Roop. Still in a dangerous position. Roop with the shot attempt. Arnberg taking his time. Taking the time. Getting the control. Gets the flick past one. Keitho takes the ball from him. Hits it to the corner. Gets this extra touch. Kegsy. That's downwards. Arnberg with the misread. Keitho. Gets a 50. Booms it to the blue corner. Kegsy in the air. Gets the flip reset. Doesn't quite get the musty flick. Arnberg gets it past one. Shoots. Psycho. Quite awkward coming off that wall. Ever so slightly a little bit too far. Can't flip back to get the save. Gets a bit further, a shot a bit further, doesn't quite get it. Game's tied up, 3 seconds left. Will it be a kickoff goal or will it be OT? Let's see. Keitho with the good kickoff. Psycho here though in the air. Roop also in the air. Roop gets the touch. Get the Godfathers, get the save. They do. We go to OT. Nah, bro, breathing is a myth. Kickoff time here. Keitho just decides to go back for the corner boost. Small ceiling pinch from Roop. Keitho taking control, gets one touch, does not quite get the second. Kno just saying like, nah, fam, not today. Arnberg booms it to the corner. Kegsy gets one touch. Gets the 50, could be dangerous, not quite in though. Kno gets past Keitho. Arnberg with the backflip, doesn't quite get the touch, gets bumped in the process. Keitho passes to Kegsy, tries to pass to Arnberg. Arnberg just facing the wrong way. Unfortunately, it is middle, it is dangerous, but it gets cleared by Roop. Roop gets past Keitho. Arnberg, last line of defense here. Kegsy sprinting back. Arnberg doesn't quite get the touch. Keitho does get a touch though. Kegsy, last man on defense. Realizes that's going over Roop though. Never miss post here with the pressure. Arnberg shoots it to the corner. Kegsy was up trying to get the read. Doesn't quite get the read. Roop, yes, does not quite get past Keitho. Keitho keeping up the pressure. Getting a bump even. Tries to pass to Arnberg, doesn't quite get it. Kegsy on the wall, jumps a little bit too high. Can Arnberg get back in time? Yes, he does. That's a shot over Keitho. Keitho couldn't quite get it. Maybe pushed up a little bit too far in front post. Unable to react in time, get that ball, and never miss post. Take game 1, 2-1 in overtime. Very, very well played to both teams. Good pressure as well from both teams. When they had the ball, they were a force to be reckoned with. So let's just, oh, don't we love barrel preview mode? And anyways, let's get into game number 2. What am I reading in chat, boys? Game number 2, Kegsy on the kickoff, wins the kickoff. Arnberg does get bumped on the follow-up, does hit the ball though. Psycho, shoots it, gets past Keitho. Rube in the air, gets the wall read, just not quite fortunate though. Arnberg slightly awkward on the wall there. Kegsy just shooting it straight up, bouncing straight down again. Keitho trying to make some magic happen here. A little bit awkward for him. 7 boost, doesn't quite get the touch he wants. If you play, maybe. Arnberg gets control, gets past 1, gets bumped in the process though. Kegsy already up. Kegsy's on that ball, tries to read it, doesn't quite get it. Keitho with a 50. Arnberg in the corner, shoots it, gets saved by Kno. Psycho getting, ooh, Arnberg. Keitho to Kegsy. Kegsy's there, shoots it back right. Yeah, it's alright, Hizzo, it's okay. Kegsy just there for the pass. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left though in this second game. Plenty of time for anything to happen. Rube here in the air, gets pushed by Arnberg. Arnberg gets the bump. Keitho beats 1, goes for the double, doesn't quite get it. Kegsy staying back, realizing the miss, tries to turn, gets bumped. Rube gets past Arnberg, just get the bump though. A little bit awkward from the orange players. Arnberg trying to get a touch, doesn't quite get it. Rube gets the clear. Arnberg there though, taking his time, gets the 50. Gets a good second 50. It's in front of the net. You know, doesn't quite hit it how he wants it. Almost double taps into his own net here. No, on the wall, no boost though. Gets 1 touch. Keitho gets 1 touch as well. That's centered. No one there though. You know, in the air, gets 1 touch. Keitho, never mind. Arnberg magically fucking appearing. Gets it past 1 defender. Doesn't quite have the power though. Kegsy with the shot, tries to shoot top left, slightly too far. Kegsy gets a demo on Rube, you know, with the shot. Arnberg gets the touch there. Is facing the wrong way, can't follow it quite up. Kegsy here gets 1 touch, straight to Rube. Rube backflips, pops it high, goes in the air, gets beat by Keitho. Kegsy in the air, tries to get a touchdown, doesn't quite get it. Shot gets saved by Psycho. Arnberg here, trying to solo play. Gets past 1, kinda, but not really. Kegsy here, instantly following up the pressure. It bounces down. Psycho gets the clear. Not ideal though. You know, gets a touch there. Keitho choosing to control it. Kegsy here with the 50. Rube gets bumped. Doesn't quite get the shot attempt going there. Psycho on the wall. Arnberg flips to the side. Tries to get a touch. Doesn't quite get it. Kegsy taking his time. A little bit of driving a little bit backwards to get that touch there. Keitho is in the air. Hits it towards the corner. Arnberg in that low boost though. This could be dangerous. Little double commit on the save. Kegsy does quite get it. Gets it to the orange corner. I need to take a breath. Arnberg gets faked. Tries to block high. Rube keeping it low. Kegsy gets 1 touch. Shoots, passes to Arnberg. Arnberg shoots it below Psycho, and that's 2-0. Kegsy here getting a nice touch. Beating the defender. Shooting it below Arnberg, ready there, shooting it below the last defender. Anyways, it is time. Yeah, I know, I should breathe more. Arnberg gets bumped there by Kegsy. A little bit of a miscommunication with the Godfathers. Arnberg tries to get past Rube, gets bumped in the process. No shooting it high. Keitho in the air early, very early. The crossbar. Never miss post. Hitting the crossbar. And it works out. Kegsy jumping in the air, try to get the save. Did not realize it was gonna hit the crossbar. Game's 2-1, minute 30 left to go. Anyone's game still. Rube here on the wall, has a bit of boost to work with. Gets denied by Arnberg though, but Keitho in the air, almost gets beat Psycho. Arnberg, a bit awkward. Goes on the wall here, gets 50'd. you supporting, motherfucker? Who the fuck are you supporting? Why are you helping them? Arnberg here. Rube with the shuttle down. Doesn't quite get it. Kegsy catching the ball here. Shooting it past Rube. Holding Rube's hands. Arnberg gets the 50. Rube gets demoed in the process. Keitho taps it high. Doesn't have enough boost to go for a wall read there. Arnberg hits it center. Rube denies it. Psycho shooting it towards the middle. No boost to follow it up though. 50. Kegsy here. Rube here on the wall. 14 boost and a dream. Gets pushed by Keitho. It's center. Is anyone there? Arnberg's there. He shoots. He misses. Psycho with the clear. On to no. Pops it high. Rube passes to Psycho. Psycho with the shot attempt. Shut the fuck up. Arnberg here ready. Gets blocked by from a pass from Keitho. Gets blocked in the process. Little double commit. Psycho misreading. Kano popping it high. Psycho on the wall. Missing. Kegsy clears it far. Rube shoots it high. Bounced on the ceiling. Psycho in the air. Gets past one. Keitho in the corner. No boost to work with. Shot attempt off target. And it bounces. And we are tied up. Score is 1-1. Is that a card change that we're going to see coming out from Kegsy? UTB Godfathers taking game 2 here. Yes, it is going to be a card change here coming in from Kegsy. Or he might have crashed and his PC is just from NASA beating. But like you know, that shit turns out. Spawns in and your game's already like fully set up. We're going into game 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Kegsy with the kickoff. Kegsy in the Fennec now. Keitho missing that mid boost. Kegsy taking it. Keitho also not getting the corner boost. He's on 0 here. Tries to make magic happen. Doesn't quite get it. Kegsy last line of defense. Get the save. Kegsy stealing that front boost. Keitho with the shot attempt. Gets the diamond. No. Arnberg gets past one. Ball on the wall. Doesn't quite get it to it. Kegsy does though. Kano right behind him. Bumping him. Stealing his boost. Kegsy still going for that though. Gets denied by Psycho. Kano in the air. Doesn't quite get the second touch. Keitho gets the touch. Tries to get below. Does not quite get it. Arnberg. High. Shot attempt. Kegsy tries to make it work. Doesn't quite get it. Defender's in the way. Rube getting some control, getting past Keitho's block attempt. Kegsy gets the 50. Back into the orange corner we go. Kegsy here on the wall. Hits it into the ceiling. Keitho. Nice control. Gets the flip. Goes for the flip reset. Gets saved by Kano. Kegsy a bit waiting long there. Gets beat by Rube. Ball goes middle. 2 Godfathers are up. Keitho gets the touch to the side. Kano here. Gets the fake. Keeps a bit of control. Doesn't quite have the angle to follow it up. Kano here, centers. Rube in the air. Keitho in the air. Keitho does beat Rube there. Psycho gets a touch. Rube on the backboard here. Tries to bump Kegsy, I'm guessing. Arnberg tries to get a angle for a shot to net. Gets denied. Psycho here in the air. Gets one touch. Corner. Bounce down. Rube hits center. Arnberg has to go up. Gets the touch though. Kegsy with a shot. Does it go in? No. Psycho clears it. Arnberg in the air. Gets beat. Keitho, a little bit double commit there. We have a 50 going on. Keitho gets one touch. Gets the 50 with Kano. Kegsy beating the shit out of Keitho. Kegsy on about 2 boost here. Gets the 50. It bounces down dangerously. Kegsy does not quite get the redirect. No here. Taking it to the corner. Gets the full boost. Rube gets demoed by Arnberg. Arnberg insta pushing, doesn't quite get it. 50 from Kegsy here, goes mid. Rube with the shot attempt. Keitho hits a corner. Corner down to be exact. And it bounces fucking mid as well because this game is great. Psycho to mid, a little bit behind Rube. Rube backflip, doesn't quite get it. Arnberg goes in the air, tries to get the double, does not quite get it. Keitho leaving it for Kegsy. Kegsy turning, going high, gets past one. Does he have another touch in him? No, he does not. He does have to fake. Send here for Arnberg. Arnberg the shot, crossbar, and it's in! God, hey, brother, what am I reading in chat? Godfathers finally breaking the never missed post defense here. Still plenty of time left. Almost a kick-off goal. Kegsy gets past one. Rube doesn't quite get the touch. Arnberg below it though. Goes for the flick. Does not quite get it. Rube. Zero boost and a dream here. Tries to flick high. Doesn't quite get it. Kegsy with the shot attempt. No. Doesn't quite. Gets the clear. Ooh, Rube gets 2 touches there. Beating Keitho. Psycho. Taking the ball. Kegsy tries to save. Never missed post. That's right. They hit that post. Keitho goes for the 50. Arnberg doesn't quite have the angle to follow here. Goes on the wall. Gets 1 touch. Gets the 50. What do you mean? I scared Cret a bit. Rube with a nice little double tap here. Nice, simple, clean. I have to be real here. The Godfathers are not playing quite well. I've seen them play better. I'm seeing a lot more double commits than what I am used to seeing. Psycho booms it high. Arnberg gets 1 touch. Gets a 2nd touch. I see Kegsy, I think, flying by. Ooh, dangerous here. Kegsy does get the clear. Keitho ready for it. No, yeah, maybe. I've seen the Godfathers choke a lot. Ooh, that is just straight up in. Kno couldn't quite get it. The save here. What happened? Kegsy pinching with Psycho. Bouncing off the wall. Kno tries to get it. Does not quite get it. And that's in. 2-1. 52 seconds remaining. Mate, if you want to see bad challenges, just look at yours. Anyways, enough roasting for today. Rube here goes for the shot. Arnberg can't quite get high enough. Scores 2-2. 40 seconds left. Arnberg a bit too far back in. He cannot be talking. It's tied game. 40 seconds left. Anything can happen, and it might happen. Arnberg here gets the boost. Gets 50 by Kno though. Keitho taking control. Not quite the perfect bounce. Tries to hit it to Kegsy. Does hit it to Kegsy. Kegsy hit it into Keitho on accident. Arnberg with a shot attempt. Gets blocked though. Kegsy tries to redirect. Kno shooting it high. Rube on it. On the ceiling. Jumping instantly down. Psycho challenging Keitho. Kegsy quite missing. Missing there. Not quite good. Kno gets bumped by Keitho. Keitho gets beat still. Kegsy challenges. Ball goes high up. Kno booms it high. Rube beats Keitho. Arnberg facing the wrong way here. This could be dangerous. Kegsy just jumping for joy. Ooh, that was kind of scary there for never missed post. Arnberg jumping off the wall ever too slightly early. Gets the 50 though. Gets the second 50. Tries to hit it mid. Gets blocked. In the end, we're all crap. Yeah, we are. We're not top 16. We're not playing RLCS. Like, we're not making day 3. We're not playing in the fucking tournaments. We're not good at the game. Arnberg passes to Keitho. Keitho ready. Shoots it a bit too high. Arnberg not facing the right way for the rebound. Kegsy bumping Arnberg. Psycho gets absolutely slammed by Kegsy. Keitho hits it high. Keitho goes in the air. Gets beat by, Rube beating Arnberg. Kegsy shooting it to Arnberg. Arnberg trying to center it. Gets the touch. Not quite the best though. Psycho in the air. Kegsy shooting it middle behind Rube and in front of Kno. Kno does get it. Keitho gets demoed but does get the touch. Arnberg with the 50. We did not even play a single fucking map. What are you on about, mate? Keitho and Kegsy double committing again. Kegsy keeping the pressure here. Keitho shoots a corner. Arnberg has the shot. Kno denies it though. Mate, they have literally have a spreadsheet with stats. Oh, not a good 50 from Keitho. Kegsy does get the good 50 though. Missing. Arnberg missing. Kno gets demoed. Psycho shooting. Keitho a bit awkward. Booms it hard. Keitho gets bumped, but going in the air is awkward. Can't make it. Kegsy does. Arnberg on the defense here. Gets the touch. Kegsy turning around, getting one touch, landing on the wall. Does not quite get a second touch, though. Roop trying to hit it center. Arnberg clearing it far. Psycho shooting towards Roop. Roop did not quite grab the boost. Cannot turn for it. Keitho. Control. Gets it past one. Psycho missing. Arnberg taking it to the right side. Gets the boost. Has the ball. Gets blocked by Roop. Kegsy in the air though. Towards Arnberg. Gets blocked by Psycho. Keitho pushing up a bit far, my guy. Especially dribbling in front of your own net. You would scream at us for doing that. Double commit on the defense. Keitho has to make a touch here or else it's a free goal. Psycho shoots it backboard. Ready for it. Rube blocking the shot. Goes high in the air. Gets one touch. Gets a flip reset past Arnberg. Keitho there though. Gets a touch. Psycho gets past two. Kegsy gets the clear. Still quite in danger there. Kegsy with the dunk. Rube gets a touch. Hits it down. Arnberg in the air. Shooting towards the net. Not much power though. Hits the wall behind it. 50 from Arnberg. Close but... Ooh, Kegsy here. Last line of defense. Never miss post. Is putting up some real fucking pressure. But the Godfathers, yeah, I know, right, are retaliating. They're keeping the defense countering whenever they can. Double commit again from the Godfathers. Psycho here. Hits it mid to Rube. Rube hits it to the side. Gets the double. Double commit again from the Psycho shoots it high. Keitho gets one touch. tries to go for double, gets blocked by Rube. Arnberg is it a bit high. Kegsy in the air, gets beat by Psycho. Kegsy going too hard. Too high, I mean, and they get scored on by Psycho here. Kegsy getting beat by going too high. Arnberg turning the wrong way. Just barely not able to make it back in time. Keitho shoots it high. Arnberg is in the air. Gets the shot in. And we're tied back up. All unlike the goalpost line. Except for one that was mid-shell. Kegsy here has 100 to work with. Decides to go low, shoots it to the right, and that is 2-1. Hizzo is correct, by the way. We do not do better, sir. Our defense is like worse than a fucking paper towel. 2-1, 3 minutes 52 seconds left to go. Psycho here does not quite get the ball. Touch. Keitho hits it towards his teammate. Arnberg gets it. Kegsy doesn't have to boost to do paper towel. Yeah, bro. We can do goal lines. I think we need to look back at some replays, sir. Kno gets the 50 with Kegsy here. Gets the boost. Arnberg does get it past him, though. Gets past the second one. Kegsy there to follow it up. Psycho, no boost to work with. Kegsy, it's in the front of the net. Keitho tries to shoot, hits the post, doesn't quite get it, the bump come out, but it's not enough. Arnberg in the air, 50, Kegsy in the air, is missing that. Keitho does get the touch there to not concede. Arnberg over one, Kno in the way, no boost. Arnberg low boost, 5 boost and a dream, tries to get the dunk, does not get it. Keitho shooting on target, Rube on the back, from the wall, in the air, gets the tap. Kegsy shooting a bit high. Psycho, a little bit awkward, throwing his teammate off, and Keitho there to finish it off. Yeah. 3-1, 2 minutes 49 to go. I think the message for Adichie, I would love to know what you sent them. Kegsy tries to shoot it, not quite on. No orange defender to intercept at all. Psycho gets bumped there by Arnberg. Kegsy with the shot attempt, gets another no. Keitho on the wall, a bit awkward, doesn't quite get it. Gets 1 touch, gets 2 touches. Arnberg not quite there in time to react. Shot by Rube, gets blocked by Keitho. Oh, you said DMs to me. I was gonna be like, I can't read your DMs, sir. Psycho gets past Kegsy. Kegsy gets demoed. Keitho gets past. Keitho here on the wall. Gets blocked. Kegsy here. Needs to make a touch. That is not the touch we want to see. Arnberg gets it. Keitho bumps his teammate and that is not good, boys. Horribly done. Kegsy awkward. Arnberg gets like directly to Rube. Keitho slamming Arnberg. That is not what we want to see there. Scores 3-2. It's still 2 minutes left. Psycho goes in the air, gets 1 touch. Leaves it at that Kegsy in the air, gets 1 touch as well. Kno hits the center. For himself, Rube at the ball though. Able to turn. Keitho and Arnberg, little double commit. Gets the pinch, so it kind of works out. Kegsy gets the 50. Ball's high in the center. Keitho in the air, shoots it, and he scores! I think we might literally have done that several times already. You changed. I'm in my villain arc now. Oh boy. Keitho gets the 50. Ball bouncing high. No, just get it. Arnberg gets a touch. Kegsy. No, flying. Keitho here, low boost. So does Psycho though. Kegsy forced to flick. Arnberg with the clear. Keitho hits one more touch. Arnberg tries to 50. Does not quite get it. Kegsy here on defense. Keitho flipping out of the way. Rube gets a wonderful 50. A little bit awkward defense here. Kegsy giving it to Rube. Rube gets to 50. Able to follow that ball and shoot it in. Very well done from Never Miss Net. There's a 1 point gap again. Kegsy with the shot. Psycho does get the save this time around. Balls high. Psycho, no boost. Gets the touch though. You're gonna do what now? Kegsy gets it past one. Gets bumped though. Gets a 50. Rube. Scary. Psycho. On the ball. Gets past Kegsy. Keitho on the ball. Does not have much to work with here. Gets a 50. Not quite good though. Psycho in the air. 50 boost. Hits it to his teammate. Rube in the air. Gets the redirect to the corner. Probably not intentional. Oh, what the fuck happened? I was up at like fucking 5 a.m. Shut the fuck up. Arnberg, Kegsy, miscommunication for sure. What was that? Both, neither going for the ball. Kegsy realizing too late, getting B, and that's just in. We're tied up again. Kegsy gets the mid boost. Keitho on the ball. Tries to hit it center, doesn't quite get the good center. Ball's straight in the middle. Kno with the shot, bit high. Rube in the air. Gets a tab, gets a second touch, doesn't quite get it. Psycho gets a touch past Kegsy. Arnberg gets the 50. Keitho, no, not any. Kno shoots it high. Rube in the air. So is Keitho. Rube gets a touch. Keitho does not. Kegsy's in the air. Psycho with the shot. I was gonna say, are the Godfathers just fucking watching him shoot that? Kegsy in the air. Gets one touch to the floor. We go overtime. Ooh, Psycho doesn't quite get the touch there. Can Arnberg turn for this ball? Yes, he tries to. Gets the night though. No, two Psychos. Psycho gets 50 by Keitho. Rube shoots it high on the ceiling. Gets one more touch. Gets it past one. Arnberg booming it away. Keitho gets the shot. Gets past one. Tries to 50 the second. Doesn't quite get it. Tries to center. Gets bumped. God, for this car wash. Arnberg tries to shoot. Hits it fucking horribly. Kegsy here, no boost all the way up front. But Keitho shoots to Arnberg, doesn't quite get it, gets blocked by Psycho. Rube here. Not quite the best touch. Is beating Arnberg though. Kegsy to the corner, gets demo on Rube. Kno doesn't get it. Keitho with the shot. That's it. 5-4. Game series tied up. We're just playing a best of one now, boys. Best of one. Like game 5 after. Yeah, well, I would like to say like, yeah, the games, game was good, but there were so many mistakes here throughout the entire match from both sides. There were some good moments, but also many, many bad ones. Let's hope that this game 5 will be different. I'll see the best of the best gameplay here. Alright, we're here in game 5 kickoff, starting off nice and simple in the middle. Kegsy gets the ball past one. Tries to get it past second, gets denied. Keitho is already in the air, shoots it on target, gets blocked by Rube. Arnberg, last line of defense. Pretty low boost, gets the clear though. Psycho tries to hit it center. Keitho denying it. Ball bouncing high over Kno. Kegsy to Keitho. Keitho shoots on target. Hits the goddamn corner. Keitho is really watching too much of my gameplay. Arnberg in the air, looks kinda awkward, hits it to the backboard. Kexi gets a touch basket, no. Psycho shoots it high, shoots on the backboard. Arnberg gets a touch though. Keitho just chilling on the goal line, 0 boost. Looks like goddamn Hizzo half the time. Ball centered, Kexi clearing it out. Keitho gets demoed. Kexi getting absolutely faked. Arnberg catches. 50. Psycho. Oh, a little bit of an overcommit. Keitho tries to shoot. After I have seen you on the goal line several times with no boost. And meanwhile, I'm yapping. Psycho. Arnberg gets a shitty 50 rated Rube. Keitho in the air tries to block. Psycho shooting it below him. And that's 1-0 for never miss post. Yeah, that does look like a rise. Fair enough. Rube in the air gets the flip. Gets past Arnberg. Keitho denying it though. Keitho 130-ish boost. Goes for the corner. Gets the demo on Kano. Rube on the wall here. Has boost. Flips. Missing. Arnberg. Nah, Kegzy actually here stealing a spotlight. Gets the demo. Gets one touch. Tries to get a second one to Keitho. Gets denied by Kano. Double commit on defense again from the Godfathers. Kegsy doesn't quite get the save. Keitho does. Double attempt. This not goes in. Kegsy shot attempt. Top left corner. And that's it. Rube with the double top attempt. Doesn't quite get it. Psycho miss flipping. Able to get back in time. Shoot that top left or top right. Not the best defense from the Godfathers there. Double demo coming out. Rube getting challenged by Kegsy. Kegsy using all his boosts to try to follow up. Keitho beats Psycho. Beats a second. Gets demoed by Kano. Arnberg hits it towards Kegsy. Kegsy gets the 50 with Rube. Kano shoots it. Kegsy. Kuro to the no. I can't speak. Arnberg gets demoed. Does get the ball forced though. Rube taking his time. Gets the flip reset. Gets past one. Gets the 50. Gets past the second. Psycho catching Arnberg's shot here. Keitho tries to shoot. Gets blocked by Psycho. Kegsy in the air. Gets one touch. Gets a second touch. In the corner. Misread one. Misread two. Arnberg shooting. I hear that post. Kegsy here and gets one touch, gets a second touch, beautiful bounce, Rube miss flipping, Kno not reacting in time, Psycho no boost to get back, and Arnberg just finishes that off. 1 goal difference, 2 minutes left. Kegsy here on the wall, gets one touch, gets denied by Kno. Keitho doesn't quite get the catch. What is this defense? What is this defense? And then the choke of the defense. It is painful to say the least. And the goal difference is 2 again with 1:50 left. Arnberg gets the touch. Keitho with the shot gets denied by Psycho. Arnberg, no boost. Tries to force the 50, gets the 50. Kegsy takes it over. Kegsy gets challenged. Keitho and Arnberg double commit again. A DG. The words aren't working. Kegsy takes control. Gets bumped. Keitho tries to get the 50. Didn't quite get it. Kano here on the wall. Has about half a boost tank to work with. Gets the center. Teammate not able to quite shoot it in time. Rube gets one touch. Gets a second touch. Tries to center it. Gets it close but gets blocked by Kegsy. Keitho with the high flick. Tries to get another touch, gets blocked. Arnberg in the air, shoots on target. Very weak. Looks like I'm fucking shooting. Keitho gets one touch. Gets the shot, gets the 50 mid-air. No one there. Challenge. Psycho booms it away. Kegsy booms it right back. Keitho there. Keitho gets a shot. Rube denying it, getting the save. Arnberg keeping up the pressure. Finally, the orange team here. Getting free of the pressure. Arnberg and Keitho, double commit. No here, no boost to work with. Can't shoot it. Kegsy denying it. 30 seconds left. Shot from Psycho. This gets it over Keitho. And that's a 3-goal difference. 24 seconds left to go. These odds are not looking very... What? Did you? Please do that. It seems hilarious. The Godfathers are falling apart. Kegsy though, beating 2 defenders there. Kegsy just going speed, reads the touch perfectly, gets the shot. 15 seconds left, 2-goal difference. It is possible. It's unlikely, but it is possible. Rue here on the offense. Arnberg gets the clear. Keitho pops it high. No one has boost to follow it though. Double commit though from Never Miss Post. Arnberg. And can't quite keep it up. Never Miss Post takes the game 3-2. I must admit, ladies and gentlemen, this was not the best performance for Godfathers. A lot of double commits. A lot of small mistakes. Even some pretty much own goals. But this meme is fucking hilarious, crowd. What the fuck? But no, I can't say this was a good showing of the Godfathers for this. Okay, I'm gonna send it to Izzo as well. But this was not a good showcase of the Godfathers here. They played very bad. Maybe it was the pressure, maybe a little bit of rust, maybe it just wasn't their day, but the double commits, you would almost dare say it looked like UTB your eyes. Not the best performance here, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Unlucky. GG's to Never Miss Post. Very close. Still 3-2. Hard fought win. Godfathers made it close. Kept it, exciting. Good cast. Good speed. My throat is dry. I need to breathe. So I'm going to send you guys to the ending screen. Enjoy a little bit of music while I go get some water and have a great rest of your evening.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just can't explain it in a way of words. We both know that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand, and I'll go out of my own way for you. I'll go out of my own way. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless.